Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the Masters of the Universe Masterverse new Eternia Clawful figure from Mattel. Mattel has been absolutely killing it, especially with these new Eternia figures. So the question is, does this keep that train going? Well, let's talk about that. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this figure looks awesome, and I'm going to start off just right off the bat with the colors, and I just think they nailed it. I mean, they're very evocative of the OG, kind of old school 80s Clawful figure. Not only that, but the shade of red is pretty perfect. It's very crustacean-y, if that makes any sense. And yeah, just this really nice deep red, some nice kind of shading going on with this wash going over mostly the torso, and then that kind of very subtle gold. It's definitely, so I guess it's more of a brown, but there's definitely kind of a gold under that brown, and that really kind of makes it kind of shine through. We see that on the back, and just textures all over the place as well. Actually, keeping with colors first, this blue is just beautiful. I mean, it's perfect level of metallic, and just looks really, really good, especially in person. It's kind of hard to do that justice here using my phone, but they absolutely killed it. And yeah, it definitely catches the eye and it pops on the shelf. Beyond that, going back to the textures, we're just talking about, especially this claw, the big claw definitely has that great chitin-y look, and yeah, just very, very authentic there, and everything else, just a lot of visual interest all over the place. Obviously, Clawful is a character that has more of that kind of human fading into crustacean sort of look, and yeah, I think they did a great job of that here. And then finally, we get the head sculpt, and obviously, Clawful doesn't really look so much like a crab in the face, but a little more reptilian, but I'm definitely here for it. I think it looks great, and I love that they went with the kind of whited out eyes, but you can see the pupils and the corneas. Just a very nice touch. It might get lost in some applications, but I think there's a lot of chances for some great pictures, especially close-ups of this guy. And yeah, just great all around. Just again, more shading in that head too. Just a lot of depth, a lot of love and care that went into this figure. So aesthetically, just a great looking figure. Accessories here are great too, because as we have seen with a lot of the other Masterverse new Eternia figures, the idea is that you have both kind of a concept version of these characters as well as their final form. And I absolutely love that about this kind of subset of this line. And just getting into it, right off the bat, we get this awesome back piece with these kind of protrusions coming out, that very, very nice blue just coming back into it, into the actual, kind of armor of Clawful here. And just, again, very nice texture work, and just love the colors, so that's beautiful. Then we get an armband piece, which pretty much works in any application with this character, I think. And you just kind of take the left arm off and then slide that on. So very, very cool there. Just a little bit of the kind of mustardy yellow here for the band. And then we get, so actually I'll start with more armor pieces, then go into those. So we do get the chest armor, and very, very nice. I kind of like the metallic sheen of this particular piece. They did a very nice callback here with the kind of striation look for the center. And then, we get that nice translucent blue jewel in the middle, which is pretty cool. So that's the armor, and then we get a shield cast in that exact same gold, kind of yellow gold plastic. Looks very, very nice. You can see the straps back here. Basic looking shield overall. And then finally we get his weapon. So we get the clubbing weapon, cast in this kind of green, a slight, there's kind of a slight metallicness to it. I don't know how else to describe it, and I don't know if that's, again, coming across on screen. But very cool design overall. I think they did a perfect job updating this. And yeah, so that's accessories. Articulation here is wonderful, and might be one of, if not my favorite figure in the entire Masterverse line for that reason. Right off the bat, you can see we can hold our freestanding kick. Always something I like to see. And then beyond that, just everything else, some great range that we haven't quite seen from some other figures in this line. So we do get our dumbbell joint in the head. So we're looking up that far, which is beautiful. Plenty of room under that head sculpt. Can look all the way down. We get not really too much tilt, not too much side to side there, but we do get rotation, of course. Kind of the arms, we are coming into our T-pose. We do have bicep swivel, double jointed elbows coming to there. Then the claws, we are swivel at the wrists, and then they both open. So you can see we can open the smaller claw there, And then the big claw opens with the bottom part of it, and got rotation there as well. So beautiful there. Then we get to the diaphragm, and this is the best in the line set that I've seen so far. Like, that crunch is insane. That is beautiful. I love seeing that. Perfect arch back too, and getting plenty of side to side and rotation from that as well. Then in addition to that rotation, we also get our waist swivel, come to our hips, perfect splits, just so much good stuff here. I did not expect this figure to be the absolute powerhouse for articulation. We come to our front kick, and not quite 90, but almost there. We get thigh swivel, double jointed knees, bring us to here. We do get our boot cut hidden perfectly. Then we get some really nice point, not quite as deep as some other figures, but still pretty good. We get some okay forward, and then some beautiful, beautiful rocker. So that's articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here he is with some other Masterverse figures, with some Hasbro and some other Mattel, with some imports, with some monsters. Finally, with articulated icons, Oni and yours truly in human form as a Valverse Action Force figure. So my final thoughts on the MOTU Masterverse New Eternia Clawful from Mattel is that this is a kick-ass figure. Honestly, this is probably one of, if not my favorite in the Masterverse line, which is saying a lot because I've had a lot of fun with this line so far, and Clawful is not a character that I've had a strong attachment to. I've always liked the character, but like, they knocked out of the park here. The accessories, the aesthetics, especially that articulation, just all comes together beautifully. So I cannot recommend this enough. Certainly if you are a fan of Clawful the character, if you're collecting MOTU at all, or if you just want a kick-ass Crabman in your collection, do not pass this up. It is showing up on various online retailers as well as on shelves. I got mine in Target. So I wish you the best of luck in picking one up. I'll have a link or two in the description below to help you out. And yeah, all that being said, I hope you found this review informative and so entertaining. And if you did, I hope to see you back, because I do multiple reviews a week of action figures related to tokusatsu, dinosaurs, monsters, pro wrestling, and more. So come on back, let's talk some more toys. And that being said, I hope you're well. I hope that all your toy dreams come true. And most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.